It's very tiny, but I don't care. It's a leaf. Hey guys. Today's basically going to be just like an update because it's been a hot minute since I've done an update on all of my plants, on my greenhouse, all the plants behind me, some new plants that I've gotten, some plants that I'm hoping to get in the near future. I just want to say, like, I am sorry that I haven't posted in so long. My channel's pretty small and I don't have internet, so it's kind of hard to post videos when you don't have internet to upload said videos. So we're going to jump right into it. So I'm going to start off with some plants that I did just recently get that I am very excited about. I'm going to start off with the one that I don't have back here. It is my Alocasia Polly, or elephant ear Alocasia. There's other names for it. Amazonica Alocasia. She is in the bedroom. She's being watered right now and I didn't want to move her. So she's gorgeous. She's stunning. She is losing a few leaves and I think that might just be lighting because there's not a lot of light in there. Next, back here, the most exciting one. I don't know if you can see her or if you can make out what she is. This is a Raven ZZ. She's got this beautiful new stalk right here and then she's got a few leaves, you see them, the green ones, that are turning to the black leaves now, and then she's got another new stalk right there. She's doing great. I work at Home Depot. We had a good many of them a while ago and I saw them and I was like, I have to get them. So I picked up two, one for me, one for a friend of mine, and they were 20 bucks, which I think is great. Because do you see this? Do you see her? She's stunning. And she's got cat hair on her because I keep her next to my bed and the cats will come up there and be like, oh my god, plant, and they'll rub up against it. The same species, different variety. This is the regular ZZ. Alright, but you can see she's got some burnt tips on her leaves. She's a pretty big girl. So she was in a small like 6-inch pot. I'm gonna put her down because she's heavy. She was in a 6-inch pot and then when I got her I realized she was hella root bound. She has so many tubers in there that the pot was full on like breaking. I had to physically cut her out of that pot. I couldn't even get her out of it. I had to cut her out of the pot. And then I put her in a pot the next size up, which is this one. I think this is 6-inch. I think the other one was like a 4. And then I have her sitting inside of this beautiful pink marble glazed ceramic pot. She's stunning in here. She does have some leaves on the bottom that are yellowing. Other than that, I mean, she's doing good. We keep her on the desk in the bed. So now we're going to talk about plants that I do already have that I'm going to give you some updates on. So I'm going to start off with the 2 Sanseverias that I have. I wanted a plant in the bathroom and I was originally going to do my Dieffenbachia back there, and everything I read said they love humidity, but I put him in the bathroom and he hated it. He started dying. And then I put him in the humidifier, not the humidifier, I put him in the greenhouse and he hated that as well. So I'm assuming he just doesn't like that much humidity because ever since I put him back out here, he's been doing fine. In the more humid areas, he was losing leaves left and right. So he seems to like it on this table back here. So I was like, okay, well, I need a plant in the bathroom. And I know Sanseverias don't like humidity. This one is my Moonshine Sanseveria. I've been keeping her in the bathroom. She's literally doing great. Like she has this leaf here that is sprouting out like crazy. It won't stop growing. And then the other two I might not be able to show you because they're kind of in here, but there's 2 leaves in this little, right there, those 2 little pointy things. Those are 2 new leaves that were about this big when I put her in there, and now they're getting pretty big. And I put her in there maybe 2 months ago, so she's doing really nicely. And then I just got her in this pot here, sitting inside of this cash pot. And then my other Sanseveria is doing good. First off, she's doing fine. She keeps getting knocked over by the cats. So this is the other one. It's just this regular Sanseveria. I don't know the actual name of it. To me, it's a snake plant. She's on that shelf over there and they'll try to jump up there. They'll knock her over until I'll wake up and she's on the floor. But I mean, she's doing fine. She has this new leaf here. Keeps on growing. When we got her, it was about here. So I mean, it's doing pretty good. It's not growing as fast as the other Sanseveria, but she's doing fine. I'm going to go over the greenhouse real quick. I'm only going to take out the small ones because there's one big one and she's kind of heavy. I'll start off with this plant because she's the one in my hand. This is my lemon lime philodendron. She is doing amazing. Go. That's her biggest leaf. She hasn't lost any leaves. Super low maintenance. I love her to death. I have grown to love all philodendron. I'm so sorry if you hear a bunch of running around and scratching and meowing. The cats they think that they should be inside right now. But she's got this new leaf right here and right there. I don't think she has any other new leaves, but still, oh no, she's got one deeper down that I'm probably not gonna be able to show you. But she's doing very well. I'm very happy with how well she's doing considering I haven't had to put any fuss or really thought into to this plant. So the next one is also philodendron. It is my philodendron red Imperial. As you can see probably pretty easily, here is a new leaf. It's popping now. It pops out a new leaf probably every 2 weeks, which I think is pretty good. This one was his last leaf, and this was the one before it. They're still kind of fading into the pretty green that they're going to turn into, but she's doing really well. I'm very happy with her. It did take me a hot minute to figure out the right humidity because my humidifier, I have a hot water humidifier in there, and I'll put it in there, I'll turn it on, and within 5 minutes it's at like 98% humidity. So I have to turn it on for like 2 to 3 minutes and then cut it off and just kind of let the humidity sit because it maintains humidity really well in there. I turned it on yesterday for about 5 minutes. It got up to 83, and then I just kind of turned it off and let it dwindle down. So 90s is way too high. I've discovered they all really like it between 60s and low 80s. That's a nice range, and I have a hydrometer in there to keep track of all of that as well. So the next one is going to be my golden pothos. I know a lot of people don't keep these guys in humidity. After doing research and whatnot and learning that they usually grow in more humid environments, I have her in the humidifier. Damn, not the humidifier. I have her in the greenhouse. I have her in the greenhouse as well. Her vines have gotten a lot bigger. All of these shinier leaves at the bottom are all new leaves. She's doing really well. All of her other leaves have gotten rather big, which is very nice. I am probably going to cut some of these vines like right down here and put them back in the middle because the middle of it, you can kind of see it there, is kind of sparse. And then the next one in my greenhouse, this next small one, is my Rhaphidophera Tetrasperma. She was doing not the best, which is why she's got some burnt bits here. She's got some burnt bits here, but she actually is putting out 2 new leaves. And I can't tell you, when I saw that, I almost cried. I have tried so much stuff with this plant, and I think I finally figured it out, and I'm so excited. I don't know what I did, but she stays on the top shelf with the humidifier. I don't get a lot of sunlight here. I still have like the lamp on and whatnot, but she doesn't get like direct sunlight, but it's still like sunlight. Does that make sense? Like it's indirect, kind of bright sunlight. And then she stays in about 60 to 75% humidity, and she apparently likes it. So she has this new leaf right here that is unfurling as we speak. It's very tiny, but I don't care. It's a leaf. She has this one right back here that actually looks like it's a new growth point, which is kind of exciting. I don't think it's focusing on it, but that's that. And it does have a new leaf popping out of there, which is so exciting. I've been trying so hard with this plant, and the fact that it's actually growing now and not just stagnant makes me so happy. That's a brief update on the plants that I had in my greenhouse. I did have one other plant in my greenhouse, and that was my propagation of my Maranta plant. It did end up getting mealybugs. The mother plant that Maranta came from is the only plant that I've had issues with mealybugs. None of my other plants have had mealybugs. I don't know what it is with that plant. So I took the propagation out, I took it out of the water, I sprayed all the leaves down really thoroughly with neem oil, and she's chilling in my kitchen now. She's no longer part of the greenhouse fam. She's been evicted. I think they're all gone, but I don't want to put her back in there. Okay, so I do have 2 hanging plants. So this is my Scindapsus Pictus. I have learned to only water her when her leaves are, like all of her leaves are like curl up into little like kind of look like big Takis, like taco shell kind of things. Right now, I just watered her, so she is doing fine. She's putting out new leaves. She's got a few new leaves in the middle, and then some that have just opened up on the ends here. Yeah, she's doing good. I'm very happy with her. And then we have my Marble Queen Pothos. She's very bushy. And then on the back, she's very sparse. She's doing really good. She's got a whole bunch of like really bushy, big leaves, and I love her. Let me see if I can show you my favorite leaf on her. Actually, don't think I can. This one's close. This one right here. It looks more like a Mandula than a Marble Queen, but I really don't know, and I can't really tell the difference, but yeah, that's her. She desperately needs to be watered because she's very light. She's usually very heavy. I have a few plants that don't really need updates, like I have my succulents. They're doing fine. There's nothing too exciting. I have my aloe over there, and then I have my wandering Jew, which I'm probably not going to keep because she just doesn't, like I got her because I thought she looked pretty, but she just doesn't bring me joy, and that's one thing I'm trying to focus on now is if a plant doesn't physically make me happy, then I don't want it. And then my bonsai tree, which is in hibernation. So I do want to list some plants that I do really, really want to get. One of them is I think I mentioned this earlier, is at my job. I work at Home Depot, if you didn't know that. We have a whole bunch of them. They're, I think, $23. I really, really, really want to get one. And I will update you guys if I do get one. I posted it on my Instagram. It is a Philodendron Moonlight. They are in massive, I think like 8-inch pots. And they are so gorgeous. Like philodendron in general make me so happy. Like my Raven ZZ. When I saw that we had them, I almost screamed. I was like, I have to get them. So I got her. If it doesn't bring me joy, then I don't want to keep it. So like right now, some plants that I have that don't bring me much joy, my Wandering Jew, my bonsai tree at the moment, just because it's in hibernation, but I know once it starts growing again and it's like not the dead of winter, then I'll probably like it again. I have mixed feelings about my Ctenanthe. Like, it makes me happy, but not in the same way that my red Imperial makes me happy, or my Rhaphidophera, or my Raven ZZ. Like, they make me, like, it makes me happy, but it doesn't make me like thrilled and excited and like, oh my god, I get to look at my Ctenanthe, because like it's just kind of there. I think that's really about it. My Dieffenbachia wasn't bringing me a lot of joy until I figured out that I guess this Dieffenbachia doesn't like a lot of humidity, so I put it out here and it's doing great. And then my Wandering Jew, like I mentioned, just doesn't bring me any joy. It's just, I don't have the lighting requirements for it. I'm not very, like, I hate to admit that, but I'm not very consistent when it comes to waterings and whatnot, and that plant likes to be watered like a lot, and it needs a lot of light. It's not for me. And then the same thing, like, I love Hoyas. Hoyas are gorgeous, but I don't get the light for them, so I can't have. But yeah, so I think that's really about it for plants that don't bring me joy. I was talking about plants that I want. So the Philodendron Moonlight, I really want him. A Rhaphidophera Cryptantha, the shingling Rhaphidophera, I really want her. She's stunning. And then there's a Regal Shield Alocasia. We have that one at Home Depot as well for $15. But I don't have enough light. We had an Alocasia. He ended up dying for other reasons. I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos. If I did, I'll link it. He ended up dying, and we just don't have the light for Alocasias, so it's just not ideal. Well, that's it for today's video. I'm just gonna hold these plants for the outro because I keep wanting to eat them. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. This is so agitating. I need a legit tripod. No, stop. Please leave my plants alone. These are not yours. If you want a plant, I'll buy you a plant. Go away. I'm going to scream if my cats don't let me fucking say a sentence. This is why I can't have nice things.